It's the first image of Yevgeny Prigozhin since he led a mutiny heading towards Moscow. The post on the Telegram app says the Wagner head is in Belarus. The private mercenary group is training Belarusian soldiers, but it's likely they'll also keep fighting in Ukraine. Vladimir Putin told a Russian newspaper despite the revolt, he offered to let Wagner mercenaries continue fighting as long as Prigozhin wasn't involved. The Ukrainian president says at the moment there is no large-scale threat from Belarus and that full concentration is on the front. Ukrainians are trying to reclaim territory in the south and east, but Russians are said to be well protected in deep trenches surrounded by fencing and mines.
For the Ukrainians to gain any ground, to push the Russians back, they have to go through these incredible defenses that have been set up, 3, 4, 5, or 6 different lines.
That's where these come in. Cluster munitions could come into play. They're now in Ukraine's possession, courtesy of the U.S. Both Russia and Ukraine have used these rounds in the past. They hold lots of smaller explosives that are released midair and fan out. Some don't explode right away. More than 100 countries have banned them, including Canada. And the man who shepherded the 1996 Landmines Treaty is outraged.
Once you unleash the dogs of war, you're never sure where they're going to run to. Well, I think we've unleashed this whole issue of using these terrible weapons.
In fighting off invading Russian forces, Ukraine has been using an estimated 8,000 rounds a day.
The United States are supplying those cluster munitions is that we collectively, the West, can't supply Ukraine with enough conventional artillery shells.
The way it could have been avoided is if Mr. Trudeau and other NATO leaders had grown the spine earlier to send Ukraine the muscle it needed.
And the grinding, protracted war isn't likely to end soon. Crystal Goomansingh, Global News, London.